Hello, in this video we'll talk about quadratic functions. Before getting into quadratic functions, we're gonna talk about the polynomial functions, where the quadratic function came from. A polynomial functions of degree n is a function of the form p of x, an x to the n plus an minus 1 x to the n plus 1 and so on, all the way to a0. an minus 1 and so on are coefficients, just numbers, real numbers most of the time. So for example, polynomial of degree 0 will be p of x equal a0 x to the 0 power. Anything to the 0 power is 1, so it will be just a0, which is just this term here. For example, we could have p of x equal 2 or y equal 2. This is just a line, horizontal line. So this is a linear function, y equal 2. So polynomial of degree 1 will be p of x equal a1 x1 plus a0. An example would be p of x equal 2x plus 1. And again, this is another linear function, not a horizontal line, but we have the y-intercept is 1 and the slope is 2, so it will be a line this way. Now a polynomial of degree 2 will be p of x a2 x squared plus a1 x plus a0. And an example would be p of x equal 2x squared plus 4x plus 1. So what we're going to study in this lesson is a polynomial of degree 2 or a quadratic functions. So sometimes you could see that the polynomials can be written as ax squared plus bx plus c, where a, b, and c are real numbers and a is different than 0, because if a is 0, we're gonna have a linear function, we'll have only bx plus c. Let's see how the behavior or how the graph of a quadratic function would look like. So if the function f of x equal ax squared and that a is greater than 0, a is the leading coefficient, then we will have a parabola open upward, just like this graph in here. And as a changes, the graph will change as well. So the one in red here is a equal 1, which is x squared, and the one in the blue is the coefficient to x squared, and this one here in green is 1/2 x squared. So if the function p of x or s of x is x squared, then the rest of the functions is just you multiplying the y value by a, whatever a is. So when x is 1, 1 squared is 1. Then if you multiply it by 2, then when x is 1, it becomes 2, which is this point in here. Or you take 1 and you multiply it by half, then it will be a half here. So we either stretch or compress or stretch based on the value of a. And if a is a negative, it's the same way, but it's just gonna open downward. I hope this is helpful.